Previously on Book of Spring.
This bear's pretty shady, isn't he?
I don't like him.
Out in the back, he's got a root cellar. I kind of broke in, and there's a trap door down there, and he's got tons of honey stashed away.
Ah, the honey that's supposed to be for his kin.
To get the evidence we need, I still think we need to talk to one of the bears.
All right. So you guys are going to go back to the mayor's house, like after you eat dinner.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you find a document that says, or welcome Scoot to our Bluefield family and yada, 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 yada. You're going to make a lot of noise before you exit the cellar.
Okay.
And I'm old man. I go, oh no! And as Babu is like trying to catch himself so he doesn't break a hip, like
Right.
he grabs a couple pots and like knocks them over.
Mm-hmm. All right, you guys, you're all sticky mess now.
I'm stuck in Babu's beard. Really
Gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
Because like Colleen was lifting you up and she dumped you backwards, and
And
all right.
somehow I got tangled up in Babu's beard. It's really
No,
gross. I don't like
I feel like it's a very undignified three-way tangle here because Colleen tripped into me,
Oh,
and then
boy.
you tripped into Colleen, and Babu's on the bottom of the shit show pile,
Yep.
slowly getting smothered to death.
You're going to perform
We're going to have to Banjo-Kazooie it.
this. All three of you are going to. This check name is hard exercise, but it's more like get out of a sticky situation is what I'm going to call this. You're going to need your strength and dex. Get yourselves pulled from each other out of here.
Guys, I'm real shit at this. Oh, I could use a fumble point.
Yes, use your fumble point.
Okay, so that gives me a +1.
I rolled an 8.
Okay.
11.
Woo!
Nice.
Babu! I got a 5.
With Colleen's 11, she's going to help you out.
She can cover my
Yes.
my bad.
Right. She'll pull you guys out, climb up.
I'm going to carefully shove the bag back over the trapdoor as if I don't do anything.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. You pop out. Arthur, you turn around and you see...
I'm sticky. I'm muddy.
Sticky and muddy.
I forgot about you guys being covered in mud.
I got dog hair all over me.
Anybody want a bath?
Yes. I live for this bath.
Is there like a pond we could jump in, like outside of town? Because we are definitely covered in honey. And that would look real suspicious to just roll up to the inn.
Well,
So we should probably drop off the honey, but there's a complication in that many people are covered in honey.
Yes.
did we get a honey jar successfully?
Yeah, you
After
did.
all, like
Yeah.
they didn't know.
I feel
No, because you didn't crush anything
Yeah,
of your own. You just like pulled
Oh, I
up.
see.
Yeah,
So
I
we
see
saved
what
our
you're-
own. We
Yeah.
just-
To Jake's point, like honey is like earlier John was saying, like honey is not like a big deal in town. Like it's to the regular people. There's honey. You put honey on cornbread. It's put in apple pies. Like
And this
it's not a big deal for the people. Like it wouldn't be weird for you guys to like have honey.
Yeah.
Would it be weird to be covered in honey?
Yes,
no,
that would be weird.
that would be very strange.
Is there, I mean, I don't remember the layout of the inn very well. I know there's a bath attached to it.
Yes, there's a bath out back that's attached to it. Yes.
I mean, it's late at night.
Yeah, it's like 10:30, 11.
I mean, who's really paying attention?
Yeah, just jump right in and
Just
yeah.
slap some
We're
more
the
mud.
only
Stealth
ones
the
at the
babe.
onsen.
If we really want to be stealthy, you could just slap some more mud on the honey. Because, I mean, to be real, honey, like, it's gonna not really show up as honey unless you, like, touch me.
Yeah.
It'll
You're
just
just
be...
like,
But it's blue.
It's slightly blue. Like it's like not like completely opaque blue. It's kind of like opalescently bluish
Yeah.
tint to it.
I imagine it still dries fairly clear.
Yeah, with a blue sheen to it.
So are you suggesting like being,
Just,
be Babu with a layer of mud, honey and mud,
The mud honey
and then
pie.
get in stealthily to
Just-
the bath? Or,
No, just walk in. I'm going to take a bath.
yeah, just
Go
walk in
ahead.
and take a bath.
We were out looking for eggs, man. I fell.
I'll let you know this is a pretty small town. A lot of people are missing. Nobody's out really late at night. You guys,
They're
like-
afraid of those Iggy boys.
yeah.
They're also tired from preparations.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Everybody went home to go to sleep.
And we found out the mayor's a fraud. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
there's not even any guards. What are they going to do?
Right, exactly.
Primrose is going to be like, oh, you look really dirty. I was like, yeah, sure
about
do.
We had a lot of garden to do.
We went for a hike.
We found ourselves in a sticky situation.
Yeah, that's the check that I made you guys roll. God damn it. Okay, so yeah, you'll get back to the Dreaming Dragon fine.
Yeah.
You'll go take your baths.
It's so good.
And you'll go up to your room. Jake, they got you a rollaway bed.
Lock that door.
You guys, last time I cast a benediction for the story. We won't do the camp check yet. We're not gonna go to sleep yet because I want you two, Jake and Arthur, to write your journals and let us know what your journals are. You guys look so happy. You wanted that 600 gold.
Yeah.
Jake, what does your journal look like?
What do you mean, what's it look like? You want me to describe the way it looks?
Yeah, like what is
leather-bound
Jake?
book.
It's a leather brown book. Okay,
Leather of what animal?
bear.
It has
Bear.
it has his paw print on it, and every pug's paw print. Even though they all look the same to most people, to the pugs,
Yeah,
they can
sure.
they know and they can tell the difference. It's dark brown, and it's actually pretty thick.
Okay.
It's got like a lot of pages to it.
Sure.
Got a lot of recipes to write down.
Oh yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, he's probably got like one journal for his recipes, another journal to jot down things about his companions. And, well, no, it's like to describe their mannerisms and whatnot.
Yeah, sure.
And another journal to keep his log of his adventure. The reason why I wanted to do the journal thing is because it's kind of an important part of their culture, because not all pugs return from their journey because of unforeseen circumstances. So then the journal comes into play, and they like leave their journal behind for other people to find and whatnot.
Okay. What does he use to write with?
He uses probably just can use a claw, actually, like dip it in ink and
Cute.
like
Oh,
use his little claw.
Cute.
Yeah. So he writes in his journal, and I guess I'm going to put this as, because I would really actually think you'd have a couple earlier journal entries. So I just put this as journal entry 3
Okay, that's
or
fine.
4, whichever. And it says, "My comrades and I have arrived at Bluefield. It's very lovely here, and it smells wonderful. We delivered the mushrooms for that persimmon girl and met her sister Primrose. I was overwhelmed by the pastries in her shop, some common and some extravagant, but all expertly made. She even allowed me to help her, which gave an opportunity to learn her techniques and kitchen etiquette. It was a fruitful experience, as I learned that one can make an apple pie too sweet. Regardless, I had a lot of fun and learned much. We met the mayor today, and I do not like Anyways, I look forward to new things I will experience tomorrow." And that's the end of his first journal entry.
That's cute.
No other description of the mayor, just, I don't like this
I
guy.
don't like this guy.
Yeah, that works. What does Arthur's journal look like?
Mine is also leather, but it has the family seal on the top, and nothing else. It's pretty sparse. But the way he writes his journals are a little bit different. He basically journals by writing to people. So like he'll send letters of like, this is my leg of the journey of here, and then this person will get that.
Okay.
His whole thing is he wants to like the whole overarching story is like you can find that by like bringing all these people together and them sharing stories and stuff like that.
Cute.
So he says, "Dear Anna, you would love the blueberry muffins at Tea-riffic in Bluefield. I had to stop myself from gobbling them all up as we delivered them to the Dreaming Dragon Inn, but I did gobble up some blueberry pancakes at the inn's breakfast. Everything is blue in Bluefield. Bluebell Festival is tomorrow, but you wouldn't think it with so few people around. Dozens of residents began their journey at this time, but no one seems to know why, or they are at least not saying. Groups of walking eggs are attacking travelers to the north. Apparently they made their way south of town as 3 of them dropped down at our party from a tree. I don't even know how they got up there. I'll have to speak to the mayor about putting a team of guards together, but Bluefield seems so short-handed as it is, we might have to send relief at some point. Maybe the frontier is spreading back into civilization. Keep an eye out for those eggy boys. Love, your brother Arthur. P.S. The mayor is a bear all hopped up on honey. I'll tell you more when we unravel this honey heist."
Boo.
Oh, honey heist. What a tie-in. Ooh,
What does Arthur write with?
A glass pen.
fancy.
Beautiful. Wonderful. You guys did eat good food last night.
Okay, so condition +1.
Yes. Okay, so starting with Jake, what was your
7.
so what does that mean? Does it mean you're okay?
Nothing. It just means I'm all right.
Okay. Babu,
Got an 11.
what does that mean for you?
Means I got to temporarily bump a stat.
To from 1 to 1?
So I bumped my dex to a D8.
Okay. Kristen, you rolled a 3.
3.
Uh-huh. And does that have any negative effect on you?
Not
At this time.
Okay.
But like if she gets hit by magic or something, it'll affect her easier.
Okay.
Or like other status effects.
Gotcha.
So like I have a bard ability where if I sing my song and I fumble, anyone who has a condition less than or equal to 6 gets a negative effect.
Oh, wow.
So
Gotcha.
I'll be careful.
And I'm a 6. I feel fine. Like I could have had more sleep, but whatever.
So you wake up, you have your honey that you stole,
Stolen honey.
and I think this is when I'm going to ask a couple of questions.
No questions.
Yeah, I'm going to ask
We had
questions.
to question the bears.
I'm going to ask Arthur first
Uh-oh.
about festival stuff.
Okay.
So, like, in your hometown, you're from Dragonsong, right?
Yes.
Does Dragonsong have any festivals? And if there were, like, were you ever forced to, like, do something or were willingly participate in a festival or do a sport or...
Yes, there's a very famous festival, at least famous in Dragonsong, the Origin Festival. It talks about the beginning of the town. And the beginning of the town is really the beginning of civilization in that island, that whole continent.
Oh, okay.
Because that's when the settlers came and started, like, actually starting to spread through and tame the wilds. So Arthur participated in, there's like a little stage play that he was a part of. He was like 5 years old or something like that. So like the play is basically there's a green dragon and a black dragon. There's people dressed up as them. They're in like giant costume heads. And then there's like, they usually dress up some small kid like a knight, and like he's with the green dragon, and he's kind of like scaring off the black dragon with his little baby sword. And one year Arthur was that little baby knight, so he kind of has a traumatic memory of this because he got really into this role, and he got a little bit too excited, and he swung his sword and knocked the head off of the green dragon, and he was so embarrassed because he felt like he was portraying history wrong.
Aw.
But everyone watching was just like, this is just a kid. This is silly and dumb and cute.
And they were laughing.
Yeah,
And they...
not at him, but just how silly it all was. But Arthur took it differently. Arthur took it as like a great disappointment.
Oh.
Wow. You think about that as you're getting ready for the festival.
I can't let these people down.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Colleen, you're starting to get ready. Like, you know, you're going to have to start patrolling and guarding this town because you know all sorts of shady shit is happening. Colleen, when you were a guard in Silvertop, like, so what kinds of things did you witness? And was there an apprehension that stands out in your mind? Like a time that you apprehended somebody?
Not necessarily that, because she had a really good relationship with the people of the town. Her problem was more higher up.
Okay.
She's very sensitive to corruption, and since she loved doing the patrolling and was really good at it, she kept going higher and higher in the chain, and eventually worked as a personal guard to the mayor of the palace, which is like, take it as like the prime minister is the actual power, whereas the monarchy is sort of the figurehead.
Yeah.
So the mayor of the palace would be the actual
Person making power.
She did not like this guy.
Okay.
He was kind of an asshole.
Gotcha.
And she did not like the kind of policies that he had been implementing that weren't great for the townspeople. And so he sort of saw her as a threat as well. And it didn't go great.
This whole mayor situation in Bluefield is starting to rub Colleen very wrong.
Yes.
Gotcha. Babu. I say your name weird every time. Babu.
It's got it. The emphasis is however
Babu.
you want it.
Yeah.
It's whatever you want.
In Basstown,
Yep.
was there a festival game that Babu either really, really loved or really, really hated or was like excellent at, or anything that sticks out, like things that you would take your grandchildren to play or your children to play?
It's not really a game. Every year on the first day of spring, we would assemble a hunting party to go out and fish for one of the Pajuka leviathans that are roaming around the area right before their mating season started. And they were massive beasts. And the hunting party would be consist of all of the newly adult people of our village, along with a couple old hands to guide them and make sure nobody got seriously hurt. Because it was pretty dangerous. I mean, these guys are huge.
Yeah.
So, getting ready for the Bluebell Festival, Babu thinks about all the times that he led it and his first hunt and bringing back this giant beast that they used to feed the village almost the entire season, and then made like all of their weapons and things out of its bones, and then they would leave them alone for the rest of the year. So it was
cool. What kind of like skill? Like you said, hunting, trapping.
It was they were
like, is there a special weapon you guys used?
They were hard to find, so they went deep underwater. So a lot of we would have to take deep sea boats and then go out, and then actually, seeing as the village is 90% fishmen, you'd actually have to swim down yourself with whatever you could carry. Some people would have harpoons and stuff like that, but
so your fish people can breathe 100% underwater, or is it more of like just extended?
I think it depends on how strong the fish blood in you is.
Okay. Cool.
I think that like the ancestors could stay under however long they wanted.
Right.
But the more we intermingle with humans and other races, it's still pretty good. Like, I can hold my breath for a long ass time.
Okay, good to know.
Fishman confirmed.
Confirmed canon.
Yeah, finally, we've got confirmation.
Fishman.
Jake, for you, was there a rival or friend back home in Robust Village that you had?
You want me to run down his entire backstory? No, just a friend. Because he's got like,
or like as
he has both a rival and a friend. His friend is actually more of a sweetheart, but his rival is also more like a friendly rival.
So I guess my question is, like, as you're getting ready for the festival, is there something that comes to mind about either one of those that you're reminiscing?
He's probably thinking about his friend rival, his friendly rival, Barkley, and he's yeah, and he's thinking about, because Barkley too is also interested in being a chef, and basically the rivalry is like, oh, I'll be better than you someday, and I'll tell you what, if I'm better than you, then you can work for me as my assistant, and vice versa. And it's a friendly competition. You know? They're like, oh yeah, we'll work together, but we'll decide who's the head chef through our cooking, and when we come back from our journey, whatever. But before their journey, they had like miniature cook-offs and whatever and whatnot. And there's one festival in which they every year the pug tribes all celebrate the heroic pug among their community, their entire community, like all pugs around the world, wherever they may be, know of the great pug Pugsley. Before pugs were known, they're an isolated group. Yeah. And they didn't really do very well for surviving. They had a very tough time until one pug was smarter than the rest, and he went out and learned things from other tribes and whatnot. He learned how to do things like catch fish, harvest the land, and so on and so forth, and then prosper and whatnot. And he came back and he taught other pugs how to do this. And then that's how they gained their appreciation for learning things from other cultures. And whatnot. And so every year they celebrate these things and they do what they do best, and they just show off to everybody basically. And they're like, hey, look what I can do. Look what I can do. And then they just share with each other these things. And so he's thinking about Barkley, and this one time they had a little cook-off competition in this festival in honor of Pugsley. And
who won?
Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna decide that. I'm gonna let the dice decide that one.
Okay. Evens you.
Evens me. Odds Barkley. Odds Barkley. Barkley won.
What'd he make?
He made a really good jambalaya. And what happened was Jake probably burnt what he was cooking on. He probably got overzealous in the attempt to try to beat his rival, that he overlooked something and burnt whatever he was cooking. And it was just a mess when he was done. And it kind of left him a bit broken, but the rivalry still burns, and they're still competing against each other all the time, and they're just, despite their rivalry in the kitchen, they're best buds. So
awesome.
Oh, that actually makes it kind of sink in for him, since he really sweetened up those pies and made them unedible. He's like, oh no, I messed up again.
Oh no.
Barkley would be laughing at me. He would be howling with laughter.
So, question to you guys. Where do you want to get to? Like, we can do, you guys wanted to go talk to the Rapid Pawkin with your honey. Do you guys want to go do that, or do you want to go to the festival?
I'm really dying to know the rest of the story, because we only have Bernard's side of the story.
Right.
You know? So what you guys want to do too?
Yeah, because I think that would be a good start. Like, because the festival will probably take a long time, but as long as we like get up to the festival completely, like making contact, I think that's a good stopping point. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to try to make contact with
the bear people.
Is that okay for me to leave, having agreed to guard this thing?
All right.
Well, it depends. The festival doesn't start until 11 a.m.
Okay.
So if you guys get up early enough, you could potentially go out and find somebody.
Some bears.
Some bears.
Some bears.
So you get up early, you eat. You guys are feeling all over the board.
Yep.
Some better than others. And you have your honey in your bags, and you're going to go out. Where do you guys go to try and find Rapid Paw?
Where was it that you found was it the north entrance?
Yeah, the north gate.
Okay. That would probably be a good start, at least place to leave. And
Okay.
Maybe fan out from there.
If you guys got some of that bear fur still from your investigation,
I could find
it.
I can use my dog abilities, get a whiff
Okay.
and
Yeah.
track a
works.
scent.
If you do that, go ahead and so Colleen hands out the bear fur to Jake. I will need you to do perception, but we talked about before. It's like smelling, like
Dex
you
and
sniff
int.
it. Dex int, yeah.
2d8s. Cool. That's 10. Cool.
Oh yeah, great, perfect. Do you start outside of the Dreaming Dragon, or do you start where did you guys go to the tree area?
Said we were going to start at the northern gate.
Yeah, Northern Gate.
Where she found the stuff and just start from there. So
Okay.
that's the last area we know where the bears have possibly been. And I feel like if we were inside the gate, I think the smell of Bernard would interfere with that.
Okay, so when you sniff this fur, it's not Bernard.
It's not Bernard. Okay.
It doesn't smell like Bernard.
Yeah. It smells like blue honey.
It smells like bear, but you're not sure what.
Right.
And so where you guys started at was probably like right around here.
Yeah.
And you start sniffing. You start at the northern gate. You'll start to follow the perimeter around. And as you're going, you're finding a little bit more
Getting
stronger. And you'll come back around, and there's definitely concentrated around here. So you see Jake like sniffing the ground, then like stop,
And walking in
go
a
to a
circle.
tree, sniff the tree, come back around, go back around. And then you'll come actually into the gate now. And Tea-riffic is right here.
Uh-huh.
And you'll get to here and you'll stop.
Tea-riffic.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
She's harboring bear.
That's where the scent stops.
A Tea-riffic? That's it? That's where it led me?
That's where you led.
Does it look like there's a break-in of any kind, or does the outside look normal?
Roll me a perception check. I want you to,
Okay.
because like it just smells a lot right here. You can't really pinpoint.
Well, it's like I'm trying to figure out if it leads up to Tea-riffic, or does it lead just around Tea-riffic,
Yeah,
or up to Tea-riffic?
it leads like it's like the scent is around Tea-riffic.
Tea-riffic.
Because I know that she has blue honey in her place, so
And Tea-riffic is where you made your super honey pies, yeah?
yeah, exactly. So perception, dex, and int. Give me a good one. What is that? That's a 10.
Okay, so you do find like a little like egress window area, like a little has been broken in,
Okay.
and it's small. Like it's not very big.
Jake like motions to who was following me. Was everyone just following me,
Yeah.
walking around?
Follow the leader.
Yeah. Jake just kind of points and like he is there, and then immediately runs for it and dives in if he can, because it's small enough for
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
You know? And leaving you guys.
Throw
in
caution to the
dust.
wind, I guess.
Yep. So you guys will stand outside,
I
and
mean, yeah, there's no way we can fit in there, is it?
He could
Bob
probably-
can't.
Why
Arthur
not?
could-
He's oily. He can like.
It's not that oily.
slip it.
I would say Jake is probably the only one who could easily fit in there without any problems. So Jake, you get in there.
Okay.
It's kind of like the same kind of setup that you've seen before, like a root cellar, and so there's flour and things down there, and you'll hear some rustling in the back.
Okay. I'll sneak up to it to see what's going on over there. So
Okay.
is that deck? Or that's the sneak. Is deck,
Stealth is
Dex.
Dex.
I think it's Dex.
Yeah.
That is a 8.
You'll creep up to where you hear and you'll look behind like a pantry shelf, like it's like a shelf and then there's a round, and you can see this little black bear cub.
Oh,
And the jar was open, and a little, and he has hands in the honey.
She's caught blue-handed.
does he have?
Got blue-handed. Aww.
And he's wearing a poncho. He's wearing a poncho.
Does he look like does he look kind of crazed? Does he look like he's kind of?
No, he looks like. And he puts a paw to his mouth, and he licks it.
He's giggling.
Yeah, and if he had cheeks, it would be they would be turning like pink.
I want. Since I was the one that had the jar of honey, can I still have it?
Yeah.
I still have it. I want to take out my jar of honey, and I'm like, and I'm gonna open it up, and be like, ooh.
Well, as soon as he hears that pop,
Yeah.
he stops and he looks over at you and goes.
He knows that sound.
Ooh. I go, ooh.
Like shaking the can of dog treats.
Like, hey,
Hey.
look at this. This is Flavor Town right here. I put my finger in it and I go, I just make faces like, like try to entice him. This honey's better than that honey. Ooh, this is the good stuff.
So his natural instinct is to, because he doesn't know you, like he's fighting that like urge to like, but since he already licked,
He's got a taste for it.
He's got a taste for it, and so he'll like pick up his jar and he stands on his little 2 feet and he'll start to walk over to you slowly.
I just kind of walk back like I'm walking back out through the way he came.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just keep walking back, and I'm going to keep walking back and take him out to where the group can get. So the group's around.
Yeah. So what you could do is you could like put it up into the window and somebody can hold it, and then he'll just like he'll put down his honey and then climb up to it.
Okay. Yeah. That's what we'll do.
All right. So now this like so.
But as I put it in the window, I say, "Be ready."
So from your guys' side, a jar of honey comes out, and then
Be ready.
And then the little bear ears pop out, and his eyes are kind of starting to dilate. and he'll roll out and like pull himself up and like tumble forward and do head over paw and then sit up.
Colleen fucking loves this.
That's pretty good. Like I hate bears. This is changing my mind.
It's fuzzy little round ears, and he has under both of his little eyes. He has just little white patches of fur, so it looks like he's got like blush marks.
You're the worst.
And he's like, "Oh, I love it! It's so good."
We should probably keep this jar going further away.
Ooh, it's so good. And he puts his little paw into the jar, and he's just in a state of euphoria, and then he just like lays back into the ground.
I want to get up there now after he's done that and just be with the group. And now that we got this bear out here,
Yep.
should we probably?
Yeah, we should probably talk to him.
Yeah.
What's your name, little bear?
Hi. I'm Muffy.
Muffy?
Uh-huh. Nom, 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 nom,
Sweetie,
nom.
you might want to slow down with that. You don't want to get a tummy ache.
Oh, my tummy feels fine.
Come on.
Where are your mommy and daddy, Muffy?
Oh. And like looks around and goes,
Oh no! Oh my! My parents are here.
my papa's not here right now.
Giggle.
Where is your papa?
He's probably close, around, maybe. I don't know. I'm here for the honey.
It's very good.
I love it.
Does the honey ever come to you, or do you always go to the honey?
Sometimes Papa gives me honey.
What's your papa's name?
My Papa is. I hear people call him Scoot.
Oh.
He'll roll over, and then there's like some clover in the grass, and he'll like touch the flowers. Disgusting cute.
Yes.
And then start kicking his little feet.
Why is he sniffing?
You
Probably
smell
you.
fun. He starts crawling over to Babu.
I think Colleen wants to intercept a little bit. Her like mom instinct is kicking in. Like, I don't know about this.
There's no hostility.
No, but still.
Can you help us find your dad? We want to bring him honey too.
Oh, well, I don't know.
I'll tell you what.
Can I
if you take us to your daddy, we'll give you some more honey.
Can I give him a scratch behind the ear as he comes to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he'll lick your hand.
It's okay. Does he like it?
You remind me of fish.
I wonder why.
Well, I don't really know where Papa is. I kind of left him, but I know that he wants something here.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll like eat some more honey and think about it and just stare at the sky.
He has his paw in his mouth and just
Sucking on it.
Blue honey, he's just drooling out. He's sucking on it. And he's looking at the sun like, the sun before it rose. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
While
It's
he's
just
staring,
raising.
while he's staring up, I slowly pull the jar away from him and put it behind my back.
Okay, it's fine. So as he's like staring up the sky, a bee will pass by his eyes and go, "Oh, Papa wants the bee."
Is Papa looking for the bee right now? Did you come into town with your Papa?
No, Papa's not here right now. But he wants the bee.
All right.
Which bee? Is it a special bee?
I think it's really special.
Okay.
Cause I think it's gonna make Uncle Rolly better. Papa thinks something's wrong with Uncle Rolly.
Your Papa's right.
Oh, Papa's usually never wrong.
And we want to make your uncle better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where do you bears live?
We live in a cave.
Whoa. That's neat. Where's the cave around here? I didn't see any caves coming here.
It's up there. And he'll motion like north of town.
Mm-hmm.
That way.
That way. Oh. Well, how about we walk you home so that you don't get lost on your way back? Because I know you're feeling really good right now, and you probably might wander off, and your parents will get worried.
We'll bring honey.
Oh,
And we'll bring you your own honey so you can eat it at your cave.
It's gonna
in
be
safety.
really hard for you to carry the honey all on your own.
Tiny little bare hands.
And his tiny little bear brain is like really trying to figure out if it's a good idea to bring people to the cave.
Can we all just bring out the honey that we carry?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to overwhelm him with
4 jars.
negotiation, I think. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
He'd probably cave eventually.
Oh yeah.
He's a kid. He's like, oh, people are handing me candy. Awesome. Let's do what they say. Come
Oh
on.
right.
I do get a +1 to negotiation if we want to
Oh,
go there.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, do it. Because like there's still a part of his little baby bear brain that's like, I can't bring people to our home.
That's true. It's not safe.
And they did have stranger danger talks with him.
13?
Damn. Is that a crit?
No.
And so he'll look over at Colleen, or like you guys are all talking. I'm assuming you'll bring out honey.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll walk over to you and he'll put his little bear arms
Oh my
up.
god, I want to hug him so bad.
And he'll pick up, he goes, let's go. Okay. So we'll do a travel check.
All right.
Because a high little bear is pointing you in a direction.
I'm totally like holding him on my hip like a toddler.
Yeah. So a travel check. It's sunny today.
Strength and dex.
Yeah, strength and dex. It's sunny and you're in the woods. What's the woods one? It's a level 2, so difficulty plus 8. It's just the target's 8.
Ooh.
I rolled 8.
Perfect.
I rolled a 6.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to make this.
Did the walking stick give us any bonuses?
Oh, no, I
Yes,
got
the walking
yes.
stick does.
How much?
Good.
How much does
I think it was +1.
+1?
Yeah.
I only got
Yep.
7 then. Yeah.
Oh wait, was it +1 or +2?
The
I think it's
walking stick?
+1.
Probably +1.
I think it's +1.
I think it's +1 too.
Well, I got 8 even with my walking stick.
Good.
I got 7.
I got 11.
Okay, good. If you fail, your current HP is halved.
Okay.
Ooh. Is that always?
I will take that. And
That's
it's
a
rounded
failure.
down, right?
Oh, that sucks, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's rounded down, so now I only got 4.
I'll heal you.
That's all right.
Or apples.
We'll worry about it later.
Yeah, I got
too.
tons of apples.
What happened to cause that?
Yeah, when you were walking and through this wooded forest.
I just want to say that as the bear is high, it was trying to struggle to get to the pot that Colleen's holding with the bear. So Colleen's like doing duel with the bear or whatever. And it starts struggling because it's trying to get into the pot, being a naughty little thing it is. And then all of a sudden it kind of struggles loose from your grasp and it kind of rolls down a hill. And I chase after it into a thing
Bear or a pot?
the bear.
Okay.
And he falls into like the brambles, or he starts to tumble towards the brambles. And I try to go stop him, and that bumps me into the brambles. So I'm like, ah!
Aw.
But you probably stop him from going in.
Yeah, it stopped him. Comically, it stopped him, but me, I fell in, and I'm like, I got thorns all over me and stuff, and ouch.
He goes, oopsies.
Yeah, exactly.
So the next check is a direction check. One person and one person may support. It's int. Yeah, so
If you want
and
some
the target's still 8.
Okay.
Is this one that we can help with?
Yes.
Okay. So let me. Yeah. Why don't you?
I'll help
out?
you, yeah.
You guys can help out.
I can help
One-
out too.
one
or just
person.
One person.
Okay.
One.
Oh, probably.
I have D8.
I got a 14.
I got a 9, but you got a 14. Jesus Christ.
You guys,
direction the
you're
shit out
fine.
of that.
Because like the bear will be like, well, he just goes out. And you're like, but this looks like a path over here.
Yeah.
And so you follow the actual path. And
Yeah, I got a 10 altogether.
nice.
So,
It's probably walk back to the cave high all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Kuma Cave is just north of Rosewater Woods. And it only would take you like a couple of hours to get there. So now you're at the entrance of this. There's a whole bunch of forests around. There's a little stream passing by this cave, and it looks like a cave. I don't know what else to tell you.
Honey delivery.
Hi, I'm Amber, the GM of the Book of Spring. My players are Brother John,
What are you, my guidance counselor?
Chris,
I apologize for my sins.
Kristen,
That's very interesting.
and Brandon.
I'm surprised you're not friends with Bernard.
The system we've been using is Ryuutama, which you can find more information on in the show notes. Shapeshift is a member of the Geekspective Network. You can find me online on Twitter at Rocket Orca. Other podcasts you can find me on the Geekspective Network are Tales from Mox Ferry and Bringing Owls to Athens. One's an AP and one's more of a talk show. If you've been enjoying Shapeshift, please consider leaving a rating or review on iTunes. It will greatly help me out and help the show get noticed, or just sharing this with someone else that you think would enjoy it would be helpful. Another way to help me out is becoming a patron at patreon.com/Geekspective, where I put up things like more outtakes like this one. Did you remember?
Excuse me?
Oh, that's right. That's
It is a fart room.
It was so
that's a
far.
fuck room. I remember it was like really
What?
weird. Like, didn't
I
we?
was just joking.
It was like the
Oh, right,
entire-
it was a love hotel.
Yeah, we were
joking.
Remember, that?
Oh, yeah.
Remember we were describing
Oh,
the
we got
entire
the-
thing as like this really salacious room.
Yeah.
Like,
There's a giant mirror. There's some honey by
the
the
ceiling.
bed.